Convention 190 is the first international treaty to recognize the right of everyone to a world of work free from violence and harassment, including gender-based violence. Namibia became the first African country and the third in the world to ratify Convention 190 in 2020. At the opening of the meeting, Utoni Nujoma stated that this legal instrument has become part of the country's laws since Namibia, through the ministry, took a decisive approach to ratifying it and, most importantly, assuring that it is enforced immediately after ratifications. Furthermore, he says social dialogue contributes towards improving the quality of policies and strategies, enhancing ownership and commitment, and facilitating effective policy implementation at both national and enterprise levels.
The implementation of the 1C90 in the fishing sector or the industry serve as addressing the requirements set out not only in the national legislations in terms of occupational health and safety, but also enabling Namibia to implement fully the ILO Convention, I quote, work in the fishing industry number 188, end of quote, ratified in 2018 respectively.
He added that the status of employment relations in the fishing industry remains unchanged. Nujoma emphasized that fundamental principles and rights at work require effective social dialogue, better conditions for workers, and more social protection.
Government once again shown its commitment in addressing key issues that affect the operations in the fishing sector, such as the minimum age for work on a fishing vessel, medical standards, work agreements, occupational safety and health. As a country, we need to align our national laws to ensure that we are on par with other countries when it comes to these critical issues as stipulated in the convention.
It's only currently now, as we are speaking, there is only probably 2 or 3% of those implement the variation fully. So, and it's where the challenge is. Now, when we have been find out, and before now the implementation of the Gazette in March, we already consult with the employer and the employer association, which is the Confederation of Namibia Fishing Association, so that they can communicate with their member whenever the variation will be gazetted, to implement the law without delay. But that is not coming forth. So, and as a result, our members are complaining the way they have been paid.
This variation was published in the Government Gazette in March of this year, whereby certain conditions of service or employment have been varied in certain provisions of Chapter 3 of the Labour Act 2007 for the fishing sector.